this just not what I thought it was, and there's more problems than I thought there was.
I
And
think,
I'll never do this again. I'll never help another child again.
all right, maybe lesson learned. Entitled Robert J. Weber versus Furniture Mattress Warehouse. All right, this is a claim for $2,331. Mr. Weber bought a mattress and some furniture from the mattress warehouse, and he's not satisfied with it. Ms. Kling has filed a response saying he never contacted us and made any complaint regarding this. And so we had no opportunity to address the issue.
I did contact
All right,
you.
well, just a minute. All right, Mr. Weber, why do you believe they owe you $2,331.99?
Why do what?
Why do you believe they owe you that money?
Because I want him to take the furniture back,
Why?
because it's not a match set. He sent me the wrong bed, and the first day that they set it up, the mattress was 32 inches off of the floor, and who the hell gets in a 32-inch bed every night? I tried to sleep on it, and the fact that I've been hosed so bad with it, I can't sleep in there. I tried it, and I don't use it.
All right, so you want them to give you your money back?
And yes, and take the furniture back. It's not used. If he claims it's used, then he sent me used stuff.
Why is it not used?
Pardon?
Why isn't it used?
I said, if he claims it's used.
Okay, well, you used it, didn't you?
I slept on it. I tried to sleep on it 4 times and it didn't work.
All right, Ms. Kling, what's your position?
Your Honor, this is the first I am even hearing of this. I was honestly baffled when I got this court hearing. I never heard anything about this. And if we would have delivered a bedroom group that did not match, my delivery guys would have contacted me and said something. But I mean, yeah, this is the first I've heard of it. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything to say.
All right, I don't have a clear copy of the contract. What did he order?
Oh, he ordered a bedroom suit. So he got a queen bed, a queen box spring, a chest, a nightstand, a dresser, and a mirror. And it was a Salt Creek C8311. It's all a matching set. And actually, I mean, he can look on the back of his furniture. Had he contacted us, I would have been more than happy to share this information. But on the back of all the furniture, there is stickers, and it says exactly the model number of the set. So, I mean, those stickers would all match for the same model.
All right, so there's a box spring and a mattress. Did you order a box spring and a mattress?
I ordered the whole works.
All right, so she's saying we sent you exactly what you ordered.
No, he did not send me exactly what I ordered. He admitted that I had the wrong bed. I should have had a low profile bed. And I don't have. I have a high backboard on the bed.
All right, well, who is he?
I don't know who the guy was on the phone at the store.
All right, so and you're saying the furniture doesn't match?
No, it does not match.
Oh, so the pieces don't match each other?
No, they don't.
Why not?
One is a gray tone, the other is a sand tone, and the other is a brown tone.
So there are the three
There's
pieces.
3 different colors in there.
All right, so the bed frame is one color, the dresser is one color, and the nightstand is another color?
Yes, and the chest of drawers is a different. The chest of drawers and the nightstand are the closest two items there are.
Now, the mattress, we don't know whether you like or dislike. Well, you
Pardon?
don't, the mattress is too high up?
No, they came and lowered that.
Okay. So what's wrong with the mattress and the box spring?
I didn't say anything was wrong with them.
All right. So you wish to keep the mattress and the box spring?
No, I don't want to keep nothing. I want it all to go back.
Your Honor, this goes back 8 months if you look when it was ordered and delivered. I mean, we don't sell used furniture. I do not believe it does not match at all. I mean, we get it off the truck. We have to unbox everything to load in our truck to actually go deliver to the houses. So for it not to match, and then if for some reason it didn't match, number one, my guys would have said something. Number two, he should have contacted us as soon as possible and told us it did not match, and we had never heard anything.
Well, we got some problems. I don't have pictures of it.
Right.
I don't have a copy of he says it doesn't match.
I say it don't match.
All right, well, okay, she says it does match.
Well, it don't.
All right, well,
And if,
you're the plaintiff. You have the burden of proving the case. Now, let me ask you another question. Do you have a warranty that says if you don't like it, they'll give you your money
no,
back?
I don't have nothing. I don't even have a receipt anymore. That disappeared, plus stuff other disappeared since this has started.
Well, she says you waited 8 months to file this lawsuit.
Yes, I did, because I didn't know what to do. I'm 93 years old. And I should have not been buying it myself to begin with.
This, I don't know why this is. I've had a lot of furniture stored.
The whole thing, to me, looks like I went in. I was supposed to get it within a week from the time I bought it. I went in after 5 weeks. And I said, can I get my money back? She said, yes, but can we have another week? And I gave them another week. And they put this stuff together. And it is not a matching set.
Your Honor, I would like to answer to that. And I have proof, which I could prove if I need to. But when we ordered the bedroom suit, the company that we ordered it from, they had the bed and the dresser in their warehouse. So we got that on our one shipment on a Friday. And then the rest of it, and I do remember speaking to him, and I had told him, I said, well, it's going to be another week. And I even offered at that time, I said, we are more than happy to bring your bed out to you to get you set up so you have a mattress and everything. And once the other stuff comes in, we will be more than happy to come out and give you the rest of your merchandise. He absolutely said no to that and said, well, when it all just comes in, you can just come and deliver it. And I said, okay, no problem at all. And so that's what we did. And by the way, we delivered it on February 17th and the order was January 28th. So it wasn't 5 weeks.
The mistake I made was paying for it before I got it.
Well, it was ordered on January 17th, January 28th, came February 17th. That's 20 days. 3 days in January and 20 days after you ordered it, you got it. That's 4 weeks, I guess, or 3 weeks.
That was longer than 20 days.
You ordered it on January 28th, and delivered on February 17th. That's 20 days. But you did tell me something. The bed and the dresser were in one lot, and the other things came in a separate lot. So the bed and the dresser were in the warehouse. They had to order other stuff. And it it came separately several weeks later.
A week
Um,
later.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens like that all the time. It just depends on when there's third parties involved, when their truck gets to the warehouse to deliver again. So happens all the time.
And another thing that happened, I put my clothes in the chest of drawers. And I went to get a t-shirt. It stunk so bad, I had to do all the clothes in that chest of drawers over, and it's never been put back in. They sprayed it with something and I don't know what it was.
Your Honor, if we would have been notified and he had this issue, we would have went out 8 months ago. I mean, I don't know, I mean, what we can do. It's 8 months old. We don't sell used furniture, and we never heard from him that it didn't match, which I don't believe it.
The furniture
believe it
isn't
matches.
used, it's been sitting there.
Did you offer, does this furniture come with a warranty?
The warranty, it'll have a year manufactured warranty, like if something was broke or something like that. That's what the warranty is. But nothing's broke.
So he said you went back out and lowered the bed.
And Your Honor, that may be because when people buy box springs and they buy a headboard and footboard and rails, a lot of times they don't know with the mattress if it's going to set too high. So there's two different type of box springs. There's a 9-inch and then there's a low profile, which is a 4.5-inch. So our guys delivered it. He called back, said it was setting too high. So we drove back out there and
I did not order that bed. That bed was, I was supposed to get the bed that was on the floor, a low profile.
All right, so did they come out and give you a low profile box spring?
They had to come out and do better than that. They had to get a 4-inch box springs and stuff to get it down so I could sit on it.
When was that?
Oh, hell, I don't remember.
All right, well, so they came out. Did you say, hey, this furniture doesn't match, I want my money back? Or did you come out and
I
let
should
them?
have, but I wasn't smart enough to do it that way.
Yes, and so you don't get any
I'm
money.
sorry that I got involved with them to begin with.
Well, we've had a lot of that today.
And if they get by with it, look what they're gonna do to the rest of the people, and the rest of their career and business.
no,
All
we
right.
do make
All
our
right,
customers.
stop, you know. Okay, the plaintiff has the burden of proof. And not the defendant, the plaintiff has to prove beyond a preponderance of the evidence that his claim is valid. He says it doesn't match. I don't have a picture, I don't have anything for him to say it doesn't match. It's his eye, he looks at it, it doesn't match. Plaintiff says we sold him exactly what he ordered. And all the pieces have the same lot number and they're part of a set. He didn't tell us anything for 8 months until he sued us. We sent people to his house.
I had to find out what to do. I went to 2 law firms, and that's when they told me to come to small claims court.
All right. Well, they went to your house.
Pardon?
They went to your house to fix the mattress and put a lower profile box spring on it. And you didn't say, hey, by the way, these pieces don't match. I
Well,
want
they
my,
weren't the boss, and they weren't people that wanted to listen to anything I had to say.
well, you haven't prevailed in your case.
Well,
Even if I call it a tie, 50% to you and 50% to them, that's not enough. So I find for the defendant, you waited 8 months to complain. You had an opportunity to complain and didn't. You never gave them a chance to remedy it. And all I have is your eyewitness eyeball testimony that it doesn't match. I don't have a picture of it. I haven't seen it. You don't think it matches.
you know, Your Honor, what good would it do to complain When you tell them the bed's wrong, nothing's done. They had all that time to get it correct to begin with and didn't get it correct.
Well, I
How
thought
am I gonna go back and get it correct? I don't owe them money. They
No.
wanted the money, I gave them the money the day that we made the deal. And another thing, the receipt that he signed and that is in this letter is not the receipt that I signed.
well, you don't have the receipt that you signed.
I got one here, a picture of it. Of their receipt.
All right, let me see it.
You wanna see it?
Yeah, did you file a copy of that?
No, I did, Your Honor.
That is not the receipt that I got. That was made up since he's gotten the word from small claims court.
Well, she filed a receipt, invoice number 5539. That's this one. She filed a copy of it.
Yes.
So it's the same one that she has. Yeah, you got this receipt with their answer. So was that the receipt that was prepared in January, or was it prepared in?
No, it was repaired probably 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago before they sent it to me.
What do you
No,
say to
you're-
that, Ms. Blaine?
No, Your Honor, I actually had to, when we got the court date appearance, I had to search in my invoices to find his invoice. And I found it. It was January 28th, this exact receipt. And that would have been the copy of the receipt that he would have given. It would have been a yellow copy.
All right, we'll call this a tie. And a tie goes to the defendant.
Well, I hope he goes bankrupt. That's what I hope. Anybody that can get by with stuff like this, it's time something's done about it.
Well, you filed this
And
action.
I'm the dumb one, I didn't complain right away.
Yes, that is a factor.
It is a big factor and it's a problem.
All
But I
right,
want the world to know what a corrupt outfit it is.
all right,
And I can't put it in the paper because then I get sued.
all right. You go out and the clerk will give you a copy of this receipt. Meet the clerk out at the counter. All right, sir, you're good to go. Ms. Kling, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Diggett Excavating, Inc. versus Kelly Smith. Ms. Childers, could you take your gum out? You're right in the camera, chomping away in a court proceeding, and if you could see yourself, you wouldn't like the way it looked. Is anybody here? Oh, yes, Miss Heather House is here on behalf of Diggett Excavating.
Yes.
All right, we had a case. I was here and Miss House was here, but Kelly Smith was not.
No, I
No.
was not here. Kelly Smith showed up.
Oh, Diggett Excavating was not here. That's right.
Yes.
I had it backwards. Kelly Smith was here and we waited around for 40 minutes or so and then no one showed up. So,
Yes, I do apologize for that.
all right, so you've moved to set aside a default. Usually it happens from the defendant's side. This morning I defaulted a plaintiff because the attorney didn't show up. There's two things that you do when you move to set aside a default. Generally, as I told you, all decisions of small claims are final. There is no appeal from small claims, but you've moved to set it aside. So you have to show, one, that you had a meritorious defense or a meritorious claim, and two, you had a legitimate reason for not showing up. Your reason was you got busy and forgot to come. That's not like I had to go to the hospital or my car broke down on the way to court. Miss Smith essentially acknowledged the debt, but but I'm not sure that I forgot to come is a sufficient reason for failing to appear for the hearing. Ms. Smith's here again. It either makes everything we're doing right now a waste of time, or what we did on the day of the judgment a waste of time. Ms. Smith, what's your position?
It's same as it was. I've been unable to work since September 23 due to my health. I've got disability in progress. I have a court hearing with a disability attorney or with the disability judge, November 10th. So I'll know something then. I just haven't had the extra funds. I've got 3 kids at home. I haven't had the extra funds to pay this extra bill that was kind of thrown at me.
It wasn't necessarily thrown at you. You called us to come out and we did a job for you.
I'm talking about the health department. I'm not talking about you.
Okay. Okay. I apologize.
Yeah, no one, including me, I say when you have septic problems, you dig a big hole, you throw a bunch of money in it, and then you bury it and put it back in the hole. Everybody's got things to do with their money, but if your electricity went out, if your plumbing went out, if your roof leaked, you'd call someone to provide the service. And
Yeah, right.
all right, there may be a meritorious claim. In fact, the defendant essentially acknowledges that she owed the debt. However, is there a legitimate reason for failing to appear? The reason stated is the court was on our schedule due to an unusually high volume of emergency septic calls. They required immediate attention. I was unexpectedly called away and unfortunately lost track of time. Like I said, that either means I wasted my time then or I wasted my time now. The claim is now outrageous. It's $388. So what I'm gonna do, it isn't though you just forgot and you got sidetracked, and I guess we could all do that. What I am gonna do is do some benefit and penalty to each party. I'm gonna cut this in half. 388 divided by 2 is $194. Plus cost of 46.25 is $240.25. It wouldn't be fair to give you none. And it wouldn't be fair to her to fail to set aside the default because you forgot to come. So I split it in
I'm
half.
sorry, sir. I did not forget to come. I got extremely busy with work because I'm the only one in my position that does what I do. So that's why I wrote you the note.
Yes. And I understand. It's a small claims case. It's not a general civil case, but it's a court case. You hired somebody to serve process on her. You filed a pleading with the court. She took time out of her day to come here and you didn't come. So I could turn it back into 0. I felt like I was giving you a gift by making it half. So I fined for the plaintiff the amount of $194 plus $46.25. So the total debt is $240.25. Ms. Smith, can you make some sort of payment on that?
Yeah, I'm on, because I've not been able to work. I have been approved for cash assistance, which isn't very much. It's 3 something. I can try to do $50 a month until this is paid off.
All right, $50 per month, starting 12/1. All right, everybody's not quite satisfied. $240.25. It would take 5 months to pay this, 4 months at 50 and 1 at 40.25. Send the
Sorry.
money direct directly to them at their address in Cassopolis. I'd recommend a certified check or money order. All right, thank you both for your patience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Title of the case is Keith Van Over versus Donna Childers. This was a lawsuit by Mr. Van Over for a bunch of screwy stuff. He had a pleading that was not very compelling, and he had some bunch of stuff that he thought he was owed, and you didn't show up. I asked you to take your gum out if you would.
I did. I'm sorry.
Okay. Huntington Bank, $672.76. Discover card, 120561. Merrick Bank card, 8561. Cash for 6 months. So he said, I supported her for 6 months. There was no contract. But he decided he was owed that much money. So I had a hearing and Miss Childers didn't show up. Mr. Van Over did, and I was uncomfortable issuing this judgment with a screwy way it was pled. But Miss Childers didn't show up. So apparently Mr. Van Over takes her a copy of it and wrote, you lost, non-appearance default, pay me $2,879.62. Start paying me in 1 month or I will take you back to court. They will put a lien on any income you have and the total will go up. So again, either that was a waste of time or this is, because people can't show up when they're supposed to, just like the criminal cases where I had to drop everything. Good afternoon, Judge Middleton. I apologize for missing court yesterday. My vision is horrible and I thought the court date was 9:30. I was writing to see if there was a possibility of you allowing me to appeal the judgment. Have a different day, please. I have witnesses I wanted to bring in to prove that he's not being truthful about the situation leading up to the filing of this claim. Also, I'm not sure I can prove it. I believe he unlawfully shot holes in my Jeep.
Unlawfully discharged his firearm.
Yes.
And I did make police reports on that too.
So anyway, there's more to this story than meets the eye.
Sure is.
So if you'd been here when you were supposed to, I could have dealt with this. But
Yes, Your Honor.
so did you show up the following day?
No, I noticed it right after I noticed this note on my car from him. I looked at the date again and I realized I had missed it. And I really did think it was the next day. And I sent you the email that same day. It was even before 3 o'clock. I sent the email to you, I think.
2:10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, September 30th.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Van Over, what's your position?
Well, she asked me to help her and I helped her. She needed a lot of things. I told her, I'll help you as long as you pay me back. Well, things got to the point where I could see that it was definitely going south. She can't keep a job. She'll work 2 or 3 days. And because of the way she has her life set up, going to the methadone clinic in the morning, being high all day, not sleeping, and going to work 3rd shift, she can't keep a job. I got sick of it to the point where I just told her I can't do this anymore. She's high all the time. She just don't see life the way it is. She's got a serious drug problem and I'm afraid she's gonna get killed someday in this bullet thing with her Jeep is just proof. She knows who did that. The guy she ripped the Jeep off from. She
All right, well,
made a deal with someone.
this isn't a small claims case. This is a get back at you case, and you're using me to get back at each other.
No,
Stop. It's not your turn to talk, it's mine. We're in a
Mhm.
courtroom. We're not around the kitchen table. I see these all the time. Ms. Childers, were you
Yes.
guys in a relationship?
No, we were not in a relationship, and I honestly did not call him and ask this this whole letter that he sent to you. Okay, ask it said to whom this may concern. I did not ask him for anything. He offered help to me.
All right, well, did he
And
want to be in a relationship?
that's what I thought. That's why I sent you, I wanted to send you some of the text messages that he sent to me, because I even said to him, these text messages do not seem like messages from a concerned father. They seem like messages from a bitter spouse or something. And he's my mom's ex-husband. He is not anything to me, you know? And then so when I said that to him, then he sent me some off the wall messages saying how I have mental illness and how I'm doing drugs and all this stuff. He's just trying to discredit my character. You know, I go to the clinic every day. I don't get high. I go to the clinic. He told me I needed to get off of my methadone. You know what? You're not my doctor. My doctor will tell me when I'm ready to get off my methadone. You know, he thinks that he wants to run me and you know, he said he wanted to help me. He lied, and all of this stuff that he put on here was all a lie. Half the stuff that he said I owed him for, he never even paid. I wouldn't say that he didn't pay.
All right, well, first of all, I gotta deal with your motion to set aside the default. Because you didn't
Right.
show up when you were supposed to, or we would have had a hearing that day. We'd have put
Yes.
people under oath and taken testimony about the stuff you want to talk about right now. And you can't wait to go mess with her and give her a copy of this and say, ha ha, you lost.
Yes, I'm upset about it. Your Honor.
Yes, you're
I
upset
definitely
about
am.
it. There's
It's
more
almost
to this than
$3,000.
you're using me to get back at her. I don't like it much.
No,
Stop.
I came here today to drop this whole case because I want nothing to do with this girl. She's just nothing but a problem. She's doing dope all the time. As far as this relationship stuff, the last time I talked to her on the telephone, I told her, I said, why are you messing this up? I said, this is the best thing that ever happened to you. Nobody's ever done this for you before. And she says, I knew it. You're a pervert. And hung up on me. And that was the last time I talked to her.
That's
And
not
another
true.
thing,
Your
Your
All right,
Honor,
well, you stop too. All right, so you're telling me at this point, you just want this case to be over?
I just want to be done with her. She scares the hell out of me. She's accusing me of things I did not do. The $2,700 ain't nothing. What she's just done is unforgivable. I want nothing to do with this drug addict maniac is what she is. Just
Your
like
Honor.
right now, she
All
is
right,
high.
stop.
I've been watching her on that screen.
Well, all
Your
right.
Honor.
She is high on dope.
All right, well, methadone is a treatment for people with opioid
If you
addiction.
take it properly.
And all right, so at this point, you're telling me you just want the matter to be dismissed?
I want it to be dismissed. I want nothing to do with her. I don't ever want her to call me. I want her to forget my phone number. This has been a nightmare. She is the
All right.
biggest liar I
Kim,
have ever
would you
met in my
file an
life.
order of dismissal?
I'd like to dismiss it without prejudice.
All right, I'll grant the motion to set aside the default and dismiss it without prejudice.
Thank you. Now, could you, or should we have it explained to her what that means?
Yes. He wants nothing to do with you, and I suspect you want nothing to do with him. So if
I
you're on
haven't
hard
bothered
times,
him once. I have not made one phone call to him. I have messages from him. He started calling me at 7 o'clock at night, and they didn't stop coming, and the text messages didn't stop until
all
7
right, well,
o'clock the
then it
next
won't be very
morning.
hard.
Well,
Very
let's
hard
hear
for you.
him. Let's hear him,
Well, it'd
Judge.
be very hard for you to not contact him. So.
I don't. I have
all
a
right,
witness
so-
here who has
All
been
right, well,
witness.
don't look a gift horse in the mouth. He's about to dismiss this, so just
Yes,
accept
sir.
his grace. All
Yes,
right,
Your Honor.
without prejudice means the matter could be rebrought for good cause. With prejudice means it can never be rebrought. But he's gonna have to show substantial good cause as a reason to rebring this. But I'm
Yes,
gonna
Your
do an
Honor.
order dismissing this. Are you still at apartment 2, North Main
Yes, Your Honor.
Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will send you a copy of the order of dismissal.
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Vanover, if you wait a minute, I'll give you a copy of it. It's dismissed without prejudice, meaning theoretically it could be rebrought, but it's very unlikely. So I grant the motion to set aside the default. Plaintiff moves to dismiss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Childers, you're good to go. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so
Vanover.
much.
You wait for, and I'll hand you a copy of that order. You guys need to be done with each other. I think I agree with that theory. All right, if you wait a second, I'll give you that. I'll go on to the next
Your
matter.
Honor, can I say something?
Well, she's gone, so we can't really comment on the thing. You made yourself pretty clear on the record. All right, thank you. Have a seat. I'll get you that order in a minute. Mr. Weber, would you come forward?
What am I waiting for, Your Honor?
A copy of the order of dismissal.
Okay, thank you. And Your Honor, I want to apologize for even bringing this to court. This just not what I thought it was, and there's more problems than I thought there was.
I
And
think,
I'll never do this again. I'll never help another child again.
all right, maybe lesson learned.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, sir.
All right. Ray Funeral Services versus Christina Stewart. Miss Stewart, I should tell you that Miss Ray and I are associates. I know her. She and I belong to the same service club. We attend the same Catholic church. We have friends in common. I've been to her funeral home for some services. But I don't feel that I can't fairly and objectively rule on this case. However, if that makes you uncomfortable, I can recuse myself and ask another judge, Judge Pattison, to hear this matter. Is it agreeable with you if I do this, or would you rather somebody else heard it?
Well, now that you said all that, I'm not really sure.
All right, well, if you're not sure, then it means that you're uncomfortable with it. I feel I can do it, but we're supposed to
Okay,
avoid
well,
the appearance.
I want to trust you, Judge, like, to make the right decision and the fair decision. But sometimes that doesn't happen when you know somebody so close like that. So that's just my honest
Well,
opinion.
all right, so would you rather I sign this to Judge Pattison?
I guess it isn't gonna make a difference if he's in the same
Well, let
court.
me ask this. Do you agree that you owe her the money or disagree?
I do, but I just don't like how Miss Ray went about it. I was grieving my father, Judge, and you know, she writes notes on the invoices and puts them in my mailbox, and making me feel worse than I already do and had. You know, telling me that her family paid for my dad's cremation. It wasn't my fault. My dad passed away and didn't have life insurance. I took the responsibility to do that. And Miss Ray was very nice. Her family was nice to let us do that. But like I said, you know, and then she said, wrote another letter stating I changed my phone number because it wasn't about her. I was going to give Miss Ray my phone number until she had said that. I just kept getting calls from all sorts of, you know, places and from my dad. And I just kept getting reminded every single day, you know, so and I sent the death certificate, copies of death certificates in, you know, to like credit card companies and things like that, you know, to let them know. So, you know, and then life happened, you know, our furnace went.
All right, let me, I never put anybody under oath. We never even got started. I was trying to determine whether you would.
Sorry, I don't care if we just proceed, I already know that I took on the responsibility, for my dad's cremation. And I did mean, and I still mean to pay her. I just
All right,
haven't
will
had
you,
the money.
we'll work out a payment plan is what we're gonna do. Will you both please raise your right hand?
Yes,
You swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
yes.
I do.
All
I
right,
do.
Ms. Stewart, I appreciate your faith in me, but I'm gonna try to make a fair ruling here. You acknowledge that you owe the debt. The amount is $2,828.99. Is that correct, Ms. Ray?
Correct, without court fees, I'm sorry.
Court fees are $86.25 for a total of $2,915.24. Do you agree with that, Ms. Stewart?
With the court fees?
Yeah,
Yes.
all right. Can you make some sort of monthly payment on this?
Yeah, well, what our original agreement was we were gonna try to pay 200 a month, but lately, Judge, I haven't had it. Like, just everything keeps happening, and so I did make an initial payment of $200. I did make $200 payment on that. I didn't know if that was noted.
I think it was. That's been reduced from the amount claimed, Ms. Ray?
Yes,
All right, well, how much can you pay each month?
Right now, I can start out $50 a month. I'm on a fixed income. I'm on disability. I've been trying to get a part-time job, but my daughter has needed me, with help with the kids. And so, I can do $50 a month for right now.
That would take 4.5 years to pay this
I
off.
know, but I'm saying what I can promise, what I can do is $50, but I'm not gonna pay $50 a month to her. If I can pay more, I will, yes.
All right, I'm gonna make it $100 a month, and if you can't pay
Okay.
100, pay 50. Judge McManus used to divide everything in 24 months.
Yes, I know. I wanted to pay 200 a month so that we'd be, be paid off in 12 months. That was the original. That's what I wanted to do. Yes.
We're gonna make it payable installments of $100 per month, starting December 1st.
Okay, thank you.
Are you still at East Michigan Avenue address?
Yes, sir.
Is that the house Dave Miller owns?
Who?
David Miller.
No, no.
All right. You're to pay $2,915 to Ray Funeral Services at $100 per month starting December 1st.
But Judge, I have a question, Your Honor. Okay, now, is this the overall amount? Like, I'm not gonna be charged interest on that anymore?
Theoretically, it could be, but generally there is some interest. I don't know if you're calculating that. Ms. Ray, do you speak to
It has
that?
to be, that to the 2,915 without the court fees is how I came up with it, is the 20 or the 34.55 or 95, I'm not sure which one it is, for the cash advance interest.
yeah, that's with the interest that's been going on for the last 12 months at
All right, but that interest
1.5%.
stops
Yes, correct.
once this judgment starts.
Correct. I just wish she would have called me and we could have worked this out ourselves with the multiple phone calls, I was trying to save this stamp because I was already losing money on
I
the,
know.
I wish
Miss
you would have
Gray.
just called me and we definitely could have worked this out. There was just no communication anymore. And even when we had spoken on the phones, I did say, open up that dialogue with me. When we were at arrangements, if you would have said, hey, Lindsay, I can't do this, I would have said, hey, okay, let's talk about it.
Not the way you acted,
Oh, all
your
right, we'll
actions totally different.
continue to talk about it. she'll work with you. People are
Okay, I
struggling.
know she has right from the start, Judge. I'm not denying that. And I have the utmost respect for Ray's funeral services
What
and
was
I
your,
still,
what was your father's name?
Leroy
Leroy.
Parsons, Leroy Parsons. He was from New York. Yeah, I brought him out here to live with us and I took care of him. He started having health issues, so
All right, we all are gonna be there one day.
that's
right.
right. That's
I'll
right.
send you each a copy of this judgment. You stay in contact with each other,
I
$100.
will.
All right, you're both free to go. Thank you.
Thank
Judge.
you. Thank you.